Hey guys, some of you want me to review a video by Delauer. I just picked out a random video. It's called "The Best Food for Liver Health is Not Broccoli Anymore." I always thought that broccoli is the best food for your liver. I'm really shocked by these news. We'll see what he has to say.
The best food for your liver is thought to be broccoli by so many people because it's rich in what's called sulforaphane. And if you go down...
Sulforaphane is literally a poison. It's a toxin. Everybody understands this. How is a poison supposed to be good for your liver in any way at all? I'm really curious as to what he has to say.
An internet rabbit hole, yeah, you'll probably find that sulforaphane is tremendous for overall liver health and helping sort of the filtration system of the liver.
No, how is a toxin going to help your filtration system? What he's probably referring to is that people tested this toxin, sulforaphane, and when it goes through your liver, you produce more liver enzymes, for example, which means that your liver is a lot more active, and that's because it has to filter out this very deadly toxin. Yes, sulforaphane is actually deadly. If you would eat too much broccoli, but more so extracts of sulforaphane, then you would actually die.
But when you really look at the details of various studies in a more granular fashion, you find you might get more impact out of this really abundant citrus fruit. So let's go ahead and dive in. After today's video, there is a 20% off discount link for Organifi.
Fruits are in general more healthy than vegetables, seeing as vegetables don't exist in nature. Broccoli is man-made. That's why you have never seen broccoli in a forest or anywhere, literally anywhere, because it doesn't exist in nature whatsoever. And of course, citrus fruits in general would be a lot healthier than something that doesn't exist in nature. Although the citrus fruits that we eat nowadays also don't exist in nature, obviously, but they are still closer to nature, so to speak.
But today's fruit that we're really excited about is grapefruit. Now, I've been kind of hot on grapefruit for a little while now. I've just been seeing more research on it. I feel like it's kind of the forgotten fruit. My grandparents used...
I also like grapefruit as long as you peel off the white skin, which is bitter and toxic, sure.
Used to take a grapefruit, put a little bit of brown sugar on it, put it under the broiler, and that was like a breakfast along with their oatmeal, right?
Yeah, they put the brown sugar on it because if you eat too much of it, it obviously becomes too acidic for your body.
Now, say whatever you want about brown sugar, say whatever you want about oatmeal. My grandparents were pretty healthy people. They walked a lot, they moved a lot, and I think having a little bit of sugar from grapefruit and a little bit of sugar from oatmeal probably wasn't a huge deal. I'm not suggesting you do that, but I am suggesting we look at the research behind grapefruit and how it impacts the liver. You see, the liver is not just involved.
I think that he promotes a ketogenic diet. I've never seen this guy's videos. I know the channel, but I just never clicked on any of the videos, which is why I thought it's a good chance to check it out and review one of the videos. Check it out for the first time. And of course, that's why he says that sugar could be bad for you. It's kind of like he's implying that, oh, they ate oatmeal and grapefruit, but they were still healthy. As in, oh, they ate some sugar, but they were still healthy. How could that be? Well, whatever, they were healthy. Of course, eating some sugar, if it's naturally occurring, is not going to be bad for you. Even liver has sugar, and we are talking about liver. If you hunt an animal and eat a liver, especially when it's fresh, it's going to be full of glycogen.
In filtering and detoxification. Sure, that's a huge component of it. But it also is sort of a regulator of our metabolism in many ways. It's involved in protein synthesis. It's involved in fat breakdown. It's involved in glucose utilization. It's involved in overall regulating how we use fuels. And if our body and our liver are clogged up dealing with toxic garbage all the time, then what's going to take?
Yeah, and at the start of the video, you said that you should eat broccoli because of sulforaphane, essentially, which is a toxin, and sulforaphane would actually clog up your liver, especially if you take some kind of sulforaphane supplements of a toxin. It's interesting how ignorant this guy is about health, even though his whole channel is dedicated to health and diet.
There was an interesting paper that recently broke down the effects of grapefruit on what is called cytochrome P450. Now, you might have heard of cytochrome P450 before. It's a part of the detoxification process. Okay, when cytochrome P450 is activated or elevated, it increases what's called quinone reductase and quinone activity. This is a very important detoxification process within the liver. Now, I want you to imagine a sink for a second, and your liver is the garbage disposal.
I don't know if he never studied biochemistry, but this is biochemistry 101. It's so easy to understand the study. If the grapefruit juice triggered the release of the liver enzymes, then it means that there was something in the grapefruit juice that caused it, as in there were chemicals inside which were maybe not mentioned, or they are not yet understood, or it was possibly pesticides. It's not as if you drink grapefruit juice or you eat broccoli, which is toxic, and then it helps you to detox from something else. If the liver enzymes are triggered, it means that what you consumed is not good for you. Biochemistry 101. Incredibly easy to understand. You literally learn this on the first day. It's really strange because his channel is about health. It's based on nutrition, and I would think that he would understand this, but after years, he still doesn't. Really strange.
It may not be perfectly accurate, but it at least paints the picture. Okay, that garbage disposal gets turned on, okay, and it processes all the garbage. Well, now the sink...
Yes, and you consumed the garbage. That's why you triggered your liver.
can do its job draining the water, right? But if that garbage disposal is busted, then the sink can't really do its job. It can't really let the water drain. I want you to think of your liver being like that. If your liver's clogged up, dealing with gunk and garbage, then other things can't be dealt with. So if you take care of the liver being able to do its primary job, which is keeping you safe and really acting as a filter, if you let it do that...
This is not wrong. It can absolutely get clogged up, but the best food to eat to have a healthy liver is, what could it be? It's so hard to understand, right? We should be eating man-made vegetables which don't exist in nature to help our liver. Or should we maybe, just maybe, be eating raw liver? Hello? Jesus Christ, man.
That job seamlessly, it can do the other things it's supposed to do. It's like if you were running a business and you're like, just have all kinds of different stuff going on all the time. And you're like, look, like the main thing I need to do with this.
I think that he's 35 years old. Definitely looks a lot older, way too wrinkly, but that's because he's very worn out. He's known for his drug use.
So what does grapefruit do specifically? Well, with that, we have to look at other citrus fruits. So there was another study that took a look at Oro Blanco. Actually, it was the same study. It's a different part of the study. So Oro Blanco juice ended up increasing levels of glutathione within the liver. Now, glutathione is another major antioxidant that neutralizes some of the free radicals that have to be dealt with in the body.
Exactly. You drink it, and then your body has to deal with it. I don't even know what to say to this. It's so incredibly easy to understand. You eat it, your body believes that you're being poisoned, which is why it activates the filtration system and tries to get rid of it. How do you not understand that?
We didn't have glutathione, we would be a toxic wasteland. But then we look at another study that was published in the journal Foods. And this took a look at citrus peel powder. So just a concentrated peel.
Citrus peel powder? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh wow, oh okay, okay. I understand. He's literally stupid. Literally. I don't say this to offend him, but he's literally stupid. Peel powder. Peel, which is full of pesticides, which will 100% trigger your liver to detoxify. 100%, obviously. Because you're putting toxins inside of your body, which goes through the liver. Okay, absolutely 100% confirmed stupidity.
Now, what was really interesting is what they saw with this is that in rodent models, it decreased the inflammation and decreased the fat gain and liver fat gain that was created from a high-fat diet. So if you put rodents on a very high-fat, high-calorie diet, they're going to gain weight, they're going to have inflammation, they're going to gain liver fat. But citrus peel powder seemed to combat those negative effects, which goes right in line with what we see with like grapefruit and Oro Blanco. Why do I choose grapefruit as the one?
That's because the peel and those citrus fruits are so acidic that your body actually has to firstly deal with the toxins, seeing as you could actually die from the peel powder, obviously. That's incredibly toxic. Your body has to use fat to deal with it. It has to use cholesterol, which is an antioxidant, to deal with the toxins. And you will generally increase your metabolism because of the toxins. It's no wonder that that happens. So, totally normal.
The reason I choose grapefruit is because we also have a lower sugar content. Okay, no one thinks grapefruit is like sweet, right? No one says, I'm going to dive into a sweet, juicy grapefruit. People usually eat grapefruit.
Who cares, man? Eat whatever you want to eat. If you want to eat an orange, then eat an orange. If your body craves sugar, then eat some sugar. Don't be religious about it.
Fruit because there's some kind of benefit there. Well, a lot of times they also put the brown sugar on it like my grandparents did. But what I suggest you can do is you can put a little bit of like stevia on the top and then put it under the broiler, and it still tastes really darn good.
Why would you use stevia in general? What kind of a recommendation is that? Stevia triggers the release of insulin, but you're not consuming any actual sugar, which is why you will have insulin without the sugar. That's a disaster.
Now, you could get the benefit from other citrus fruits, but then you're running the risk of consuming a bunch of fructose, which may not be super good for the liver, especially in a citrus fruit when you don't have the fiber that you would have with, say, like an apple, or you might have with like some other berries, right? Citrus fruits can be pretty low fiber, so that fructose is going to be very concentrated, and that can contribute to a fatty liver if you overdo it. So the bottom line is, half a grapefruit...
Yeah, okay, you would have to overdo it incredibly much. It's nothing that anybody has to worry about.
...per day might be the literal best food that you can eat for your liver, outside of doing things that are good for you to begin with. Exercise.
Yeah, exercise, of course. Look at all the veins popping out, steroid use, very good for you. Okay, he's at least outside in the sun, but that's about the only good thing he's doing there. He's pushing. What the hell is he pushing?
Meditation, things that are good for you.
Meditation in the gym or what? After a workout because you're so tired that you can't really get your body to do anything else?
Just your body in general, right? So at the end of the day, it's simple. Take care of your liver, take care of your fat loss. I'll see you tomorrow.
This whole video was horrible. Wow. I'm actually surprised. I didn't know that he's so ignorant about health because he's been making videos for so many years. How can you make videos for that long and still not realize it? Or is he partly ignorant on purpose, so to speak, in the sense that he wants to sell all of his supplements, pills, and whatever kind of stuff, seeing as that's his business? I'm going to guess that it's probably a combination of both. And of course, at the end, he still has to mention exercise. Really, I don't even understand why he talks about it. He's clearly on drugs, which are incredibly unhealthy, which already contradicts his whole message of the channel. He talks about health, but then he does one of the most unhealthiest things possible. Oh, okay, maybe that's why he talks about liver detoxification. He uses drugs. He has to think about it. How do I get rid of the drugs? Really, I'm not joking. That's probably possibly the case. Why else would you even think about something like that anyway? People don't think about how to detox their liver if they don't actually clog it up. It has to be on your mind for some reason. Yeah, okay, it makes a lot more sense. I can't take this channel seriously at all though. Thanks for watching.